Flashing middle fingers to a judge through a webcam in a jail cell and waving his hands in a variety of awkward and otherwise offensive hand gestures. Interesting case. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Andy Dominiani.
And I'm Jessica Hardhorn. Those were just a few of the unusual motions by Steven Nauta, who earlier today appeared in a Granville courtroom virtually. Nauta is facing a number of charges, accused of making bomb threats and bypassing a police checkpoint at former President Donald Trump's rally outside of Grand Rapids last week. And News Channel 3's Princess Johnny Steverson joining us live in the studio. And Princess, you learned more about this alleged threat that Nauta made.
I did, and I learned from Walker Police that they say that Nauta claimed to have C4. He allegedly said it to police and held up a bottle, saying it was, quote, the real deal. It all happened after police say he was denied entry to the rally, but then tried to get past a police checkpoint. Now he's facing some serious charges in the incident, and he also made quite an appearance in court today.
Mr. Nauta, these are felony offenses, and Ms. Epler is here representing you through the arraignment process.
65-year-old Steven Nauta of Sand Lake, Michigan. This is his mugshot. He's seen here to the right as well, but it's a little hard to picture his face since he kept his head down his entire arraignment. His pic was taken after former President Donald Trump's rally in Walker last week. It was a political event that Nauta was denied entry to for unknown reasons, and then proceeded to bypass a police checkpoint, run from police, and then threaten to set off a bomb, saying he had, quote, the real deal, according to court records.
Mr. Nauta, I have before me a 4-count felony complaint that alleges as follows, that on or about September 27th of this year, that you did in count 1 at that location and on that date, knowingly make a false report of an act of terrorism.
News Channel 3 has since learned Nauta's explosives, or his real deal C4, was a bag of fertilizer. Still, fertilizer is a common ingredient used in bombs. Nauta made more than a few inappropriate gestures in his virtual arraignment Monday afternoon. Here, you can see him in his jail cell with his head down, hands across his face, and then eventually leaning backwards before coming back to the window, throwing up peace signs and at times the middle finger.
Do you understand count 4 and the maximum penalty? Mr. Nauta.
Mr. Nauta? Steven, do you understand?
According to court documents, on September 27, 2024, police say Nauta confessed to speeding past a traffic point, disobeying officer commands, and intending to make officers think he had explosives by throwing bags of fertilizer from his car to the ground. And tonight we know more about Nauta's charges because of probable cause documents. Now, these right here are the 4 felony charges, each one carrying a sentence between 2 and 20 years. Nauta has also been issued a cash bond by the sentencing judge of $1 million. Reporting live in studio, Princess Johnny Steverson, News Channel 3.